Now, this is a word problem question, and I want everybody to. Okay, now this is a word problem question, and it's the question goes like this: find two complex numbers whose sum is 8 and whose product is 24. Now, the first thing I've solved this, the first thing to know is that they let the unknown complex number be x, which is the first one. You know there are two numbers, so if let the first one be x, then let the second one be y. That's the first thing you should first of all know. Then I said whose sum is 8. Like when you had the two of them, that's what the question says. When you had the two of them, the sum is 8. Whose product is 24. Now when you times both of them, you get their product to be 24. So that's why I represented in the first one x plus y equals to 8, equation 1, x minus y equals to 24, equation 2. Now what are we going to do now? This is a simultaneous equation, so we should understand that these two equations are simultaneous equations. Then let's form our third equation. We make x the subject of the formula in the second equation. Now these are the two equations. Then we'll make x the subject of the formula for the third equation. X equals to 8 minus y. How do we get this 8 minus y? When you add x to both sides, when you add minus y to both sides, when you add minus y here, minus y here, minus y, this will eventually cancel this. Then we'll be having 8 minus y, x equals to 8 minus y, which is how we got this one. So that's how it. Then you put in equation 3 into equation 2. What was our equation 3? This one we just formed, which is x. So substitute, that's what I mean by put equation. So you substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Then x minus y equals 24. So when you have x, you put 8 minus y, close bracket, y equals to 24. Then you open the brackets of this, minus y, x equals 24. So now at this stage now, we are meant to rearrange and make it form a quadratic equation. We rearrange and make it form a quadratic equation. Now I now did. Then in rearranging to form a quadratic equation, you bring your y forward. Don't forget your minus y is together with your y square. Your minus is together with your y square. So you bring it forward. Then take this backward. Then take this when it crosses, or you say when it crosses, or when you had it. When I subtract 24 from here, and also subtract 24 from here, minus 24. So minus 24. So from here now, this one will cancel this, we have 0. Then here you have it as minus 24. So that's how we got it. So you can do it in two ways. You either add, or you either subtract 24 from both sides, or you say you cross 24. So if crossing 24, you're having minus sign. By the time you cross it, it will become what? When you cross an equals to sign, it becomes plus. It becomes a positive sign. But how do you mean it is plus? When it crosses, it will become a minus. But here now, it is a plus sign. So when it crosses, it becomes a minus sign. So we are having our quadratic equation now. So let's now use our calculator to get this. So let's now use our calculator. Don't forget, we can also solve a quadratic equation using our calculator. And one of the fastest means of doing that is, first of all, you take your mode of your calculator. I hope you can see that. Press mode 5, then that's equation, then 3. So for this now, you press A is, don't forget, coefficient of this is -1, so A is -1. Then you press equals to, B is 8, which plus 8, so you just press 8, press equals to, Then C, which is this, is minus 24. So you just press minus 24, then press equals to. Then we are done inputting our answer, our question. So now press equals to again. So you have your x1 to be 4 plus 2 root 2i. So 4 plus 2 root 2i is your first unknown number. So this is 4 plus 2 root 2i, which is our x, which is our first unknown number. Then you now press your equal to again. See, x2 giving us the second unknown number. That's 4 minus 2 root 2i, which is our second unknown number. So that's how you solve a question like this when you come across it. So if you add this together, see, let's do it now. If you add them together now, let me change it. If I have 4 plus 2, okay, my calculator has to be in complex mode to add, when we are working with complex mode. So let's now do it. Open bracket, 4 plus 2 root 2, then shift it, then I, close bracket, plus 4 minus, are we saying that? 4 minus 2 root 2, then I, close bracket. No, you have to shift it before put the I, then close bracket. So by the time you add these two together now, you see our first answer is 8. Can you see 8? So which is what we have here. The sum of x plus y must give us 8, which was the question. Two complex number whose sum is 8. Exactly. Then let's now go. They said whose product is 24. So let's go back. So product is, let's go, just shift it back. Then let's clean this, erase this and put minus, then times. Can you see 24? So multiplying this and this, the first and second, we get 24. So that's the exact answer to our question. So in case when you come across any question like this, try to solve it properly. This is how you get to solve it. It's a word problem or complex number. So with this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll also drop other questions and answers. Thank you.